Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Brightburn. Now, this film was really sold on the idea that James Gunn's producing it, really nothing to do with the creative aspects of this, but his brothers wrote it, and the fact that this is like evil Superman. And I know in the comics they've had, what if Superman landed in Russia, and he grew up supporting the Soviet Union, and he was like the beacon of hope for them. This one's, what if this little kid was pretty messed up and had all these ridiculous powers and what bad things could happen? And basically what you get from this movie is an hour and a half of very bloody and gory, frightful sequences, and that's basically it. It's a fun little film. It's directed by David Yurovsky, and this film has some cool, interesting shots in it. And there's one particular shot through somebody's vantage point with blood obscuring one of their eyes, and there's some cool shots with that. This movie did freak me out a lot. There's one particular scene that I actually had to turn away because I couldn't watch it. But this really goes full-blown crazy over-the-top gore, and it has a lot of that like B-movie kind of fun. And if you're into that, then this is right up your alley. Because the thing is, there's basic characters in this film. Nobody has a super amount of depth to them. They're pretty straightforward characters. It's like you have the loving mother, played by Elizabeth Banks, who does a fine job in this film, and she plays a mother who just wants to love her son no matter what. And then you have David Denham, aka Roy from The Office, playing the dad, who's kind of just like, I'm a man, and I'm going to deal with this like a man. And there's no characters that are in this film that are super interesting, but the idea is really interesting. And it probably came up as like, somebody's just like, can you imagine if like Superman was evil? What that kid could do? And that's basically this film. They take the origin stories of Superman and subvert it in different ways, and has an interesting concept, has interesting ideas, and actually has some thrills and really uneasy moments. It's a fun B-movie. If that's really what you want, then this is right up your alley. It's a lot of fun. If you want something a little more in-depth with a lot to say, it's not really this film. If you just want to go in there, hour and a half, get creeped out, get exhilarated, have some thrills, then go check out Brightburn. And I would recommend it. It's a fun time, it's an enjoyable film, and does some interesting things with what people think of Superman. And I know one of the biggest criticisms of Superman is he's super, like, overpowered, and he's not super interesting because he's just like a super nice guy. And this kind of takes a strange evil twist on it, and it's fun. So those are my thoughts. Comment below, let me know what you think. Let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for supporting your Wasteland reviewer.